What's up, everybody? This is the Sports League Podcast. Back for another week. I'm your host, Alex Leak. We got my Uncle Dean on the show. Great to have you back on, Dean.
Hey, thank you, Alex. My pleasure. Again, glad to be with you. It's been a while.
Yeah, we're finally got college football to get excited about. We had week 0 and we got week 1 starting tomorrow night, and it's going to be, the first full weekend slate, and it's going to be a ton of great games this weekend.
Yeah, it. Would I count? How many games on Thursday? 17
Yeah, a ton.
on Thursday only. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. A few,
Yeah.
a few good ones, but the good ones are coming up later.
Absolutely. And week 0 wasn't bad either. It was just good to have some, meaningful football. And I can't wait for this season. It's going to be a lot of fun. The first game we had Iowa State against Kansas State in Dublin, Ireland, which is interesting to have the Farmageddon rivalry in Dublin, Ireland, huh?
Yeah, it's strange, huh?
Do you like these teams playing? Like, it's seen what 3 years in a row now we've had the season opener in Ireland, right?
Yeah, I think that's good for our sport to be over there. I think they're enthusiastic. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I'm already out to an 0-1 start in my picks. I picked Kansas State to win that game. Iowa State got the win 24-21. And it was kind of rainy and sloppy with 4 fumbles lost, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of sloppy. It was pretty nasty to play, but I mean, I think the hardest part was not being able to see the field.
Yeah, that's true. It was faded, huh?
Hard to see where they were.
Yeah.
But I
Um,
think they did the best they could. I mean, these guys are not football people,
yeah.
so I can see where they'd have trouble putting down a field that would last in the rain.
Yeah, the rain probably played a role in that as well.
Yeah.
Um, it was a good quarterback matchup with Rocco Becht against Avery Johnson, and they played pretty well. Both combined for 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Well, Becht did have a fumble lost, but pretty good battle, very competitive game, and Iowa State gets a big win, huh?
Yeah, it was a terrific game, I thought, for the very first one. I mean, that really, just salted my tongue. I
Mm-hmm.
said, here we go. This is good stuff. And it was fun to watch a good ball game, even though it was nasty. That's football weather.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that was fine with me. But yeah, it was a good ball game, competitive right up to the end. Um, yeah, I kind of thought Kansas State would win. Um,
Yeah.
but, Iowa State's got a pretty good team.
Yeah, yeah. Rocco Becht, he's the son of a former NFL tight end, longtime player. So you can see he's got the genes and the skills. Maybe he can get into the NFL at some point. Avery Johnson looked pretty good too, but Kansas State, in my opinion, they've been too inconsistent, losing games they shouldn't lose the last couple of years, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They've been up and down a little bit, but um, you can't take either one of these teams lightly.
yeah, yeah. So and then how about UNLV struggling against Idaho State? They were losing throughout this game. Into the fourth quarter, they were still losing, but they managed to find a way to get the win, huh?
Yeah, a lower division team gave them a tough time, didn't they?
Yeah, I was rooting. I found myself rooting for Idaho State. I didn't even know
Yeah.
who Idaho State was, the Bengals.
Yes. Yeah, I think sometimes the Division One teams they tend to forget that some of these lower class teams or division are pretty good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't
Maybe
take
they
them, you
looked
can't take
past
them
them.
lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dan Mullen was the coach. His first, first game coaching for UNLV. He's lucky to get out of there with a win. That would have been a tough start.
Yeah, that would have been hard to handle, but I think he's a good coach, and I think
Yeah,
he'll do some good there.
Yeah. Kansas blows out Fresno State 31-7. It started out good, 7-7, but Jalen Daniels really played well. 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. And on the opposite end, EJ Warner, Kurt Warner's son, struggled a little bit, especially with the turnovers.
Turnovers. I tell you, it
Yeah.
just destroys your whole momentum. And I don't know. Kansas have gotten to be a better team, and
Yeah.
Fresno has gotten to be a worser team.
Yeah, I expected
So
it to be much closer than it was, and but that Jalen Daniels looks like a pretty good quarterback, and Kansas could be pretty competitive this year.
yeah, don't be surprised. Yeah,
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Western Kentucky beat Sam Houston 41-24. Maverick McIver combines for 4 touchdowns and 400 passing yards. Do you think Western Kentucky could be decent this year?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they're going to be tough in their own conference. No question
Nice.
about it. Yeah, they're going to fight for the championship. I think.
Nice. That'll be fun to keep an eye on. And then Hawaii takes down Stanford in Honolulu. The Cardinal, they got out to a 10-0 lead, but couldn't finish. Um, a tough start for Andrew Luck and Frank Reich, which is interesting as a guy who covers the NFL to see Frank Reich and Andrew Luck at Stanford. But a tough way to start the season. But I trust Luck at least to build Stanford and get them back winning and contending. Do you?
This is exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
They have been dead for so long, and
Hmm.
they needed someone that really was affiliated with them and could help them. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a good thing for Stanford.
But a
Um,
tough start losing to Hawaii, though.
Hawaii's not a fluke, actually, Alex.
Yeah.
I don't think. They won some pretty interesting ball games last year.
Yeah, they got a good quarterback, too. Micah Alejado.
Yeah,
And he was clutch. Two clutch drives to tie it and then take the lead and win it.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah,
It was an interesting game for sure.
it'd be cool to see Hawaii be more competitive and get back to, contending a little bit. We'll see if they can.
Yeah, I hope they do too. And I'd like to see Stanford get better.
Me too. It's been what since David Shaw was the coach, right? Yeah. But it's good for college football when Stanford is competitive, and it's cool to see Andrew Luck back there, trying to turn that program around.
Yeah,
Uh,
he needs to stay in football, and I think there is
yeah,
where he belongs.
yeah, agree 100%. So let's look forward. We got some great games coming up this weekend. It starts early tomorrow. What, like a 5 or 6 p.m. kickoff? Boise State at South Florida. That should be a fun game.
Yes, yeah, yeah, I think so.
Was it Maddox Madsen as their quarterback? We'll see if there's going to be more pressure on him without Ashton Genty. But how do you see this one going at South Florida? It could be a tough matchup.
I can never figure out South Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been times when they've been very good, and other times when they've really been awful. Um, and actually, Boise is not favored by a lot, like a
Yeah.
touchdown or something. So somebody knows something about South Florida, or because Boise no longer has the running back,
Yep.
that they may falter.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
the
going to be
Ravens.
interested to see how they look.
Yeah, I don't think Boise is going to be as good as they were last year.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about Florida State actually.
Yeah. But
I still think Boise will win, but I don't
yeah,
know.
I think it should be very competitive. I think it's like a dogfight, 3 point game, come down to the wire, and we'll see who wins it. I'm always leery about road games,
Yes, I agree.
ECU at NC State. As a casual, I looked at this game and I was like, how good is this going to be? I did a little bit of research. I didn't watch the Military Bowl last year, but that was a great game. It ended with like a fight. This is starting to become quite the rivalry.
Yeah, it is a rivalry for sure,
Yeah.
and that could in itself could make it interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
The same,
just face value, I'd say it's not a big deal,
yeah.
but it is with them.
Yeah. Miami, Ohio at Wisconsin. Miami lost all 11 offensive starters and most of their defensive starters. That's crazy to think that you can lose your entire starting offense in one offseason.
It is, isn't it? I don't know how they managed it, but yeah, that was really thinking ahead, huh?
Well, nowadays the NIL and all the transferring, it's crazy now.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be much of a ball game, actually.
Yeah, Wisconsin should be better, but they need to win this one because they've got arguably one of the toughest schedules in college football this year.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, they can't fool around. They need to get a good start.
Yeah, and then how you feeling about Luke Fickle? I mean, he needs to win. He's got a 500 record, 13-13 as the head coach there.
Isn't that surprising? I mean, I'm really quite puzzled about that.
Yeah,
I mean, he needs to get it going, and this year.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, he's going to be on the hot seat. You
Yeah,
know, Wisconsin expects to win.
yeah. So yeah.
Um, and then Nebraska at Cincinnati in Arrowhead on Thursday night. And Cincy on a 5-game losing streak going back to last season, so they need to start winning.
Yeah, and Nebraska's playing better. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Nebraska's going to take care of business there.
It's interesting with Dylan Raiola, the Nebraska quarterback. He tries so hard and to look exactly like Patrick Mahomes. It's really interesting.
Yes. Yeah. You can look like him, but you're not.
Yeah, the key is you got to play like him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You can even take his name, and that's not going to do any good.
But it is kind of cool. It reminds me a lot of like how Kobe wanted to be exactly like Michael Jordan. It's cool to see these young
Yeah,
kids. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's good to have those people to look up to, but
yeah,
just because you want to play like him doesn't really mean that you can play like him. I
yeah.
mean,
And so
you're
hopefully,
different.
yeah,
Your
hopefully
talent
he
may
starts.
not be the same.
Yeah. The cool thing is this game is actually being played in Arrowhead, so that's a great opportunity for Dylan Raiola to feel
Yeah,
like Mahomes Chief Stadium.
yeah, yeah. He may walk off, and everybody think he is.
Yeah. And I've been saying for a while, I think the Lions should draft him because Dominic Raiola, his dad, played for the Lions like his whole career. So that would be a perfect fit.
Well, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
not a bad
But
idea.
he needs to work on limiting his turnovers. That's a big key in his game. He struggled in the second half last season. So if he can play well in this neutral site game and beat Cincinnati and get out to a good start, it'd be nice to see Nebraska be competitive.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
So
that program needs to get back in the mainstream again.
Yeah. Do you trust Matt Rule? Do you think he can get it going? And usually, everywhere he's been, the third year, he has a much better year.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
I don't know. That seems to be the pattern for most new coaches going elsewhere. Is
yeah.
the third year seems to be a true indicator of what that team's going to develop into.
Yeah. To get your
Yeah.
system established, get your players in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we got here at Auburn, and everybody's expectations for Auburn is sky high,
Yeah.
and and it's got to be. I mean, Auburn has a way of just dumping their guys when they don't meet expectations. They're not afraid to get rid of them.
Well,
So
and Hugh Freeze is a big name coach. He's got high
yeah,
expectations there.
yes, very
Yeah.
high. Yes. So and I think it will be. I think it's going to be a good season. It's got to be better than last year. They were a losing record last year.
Yeah, and he's got a losing record at 11-14, so he's feeling the pressure to win this year.
Yes.
Um, but a tough game tomorrow or Friday night at Baylor. That's going to be a big game.
Yeah. Yep. And Baylor's pretty good too. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's going to be a tough one. No question about that.
because you live out there right by Auburn, right? So you're pretty in tune with Auburn. How are you feeling about the new quarterback?
Untested as far as we don't
Yeah,
know. We
yeah,
don't know. It is a
Jackson
question
Arnold,
mark,
right?
but we're feeling much better about the offensive and defensive lines,
Okay.
and we got some receivers, so we're feeling better there.
Yeah, some big play receivers. Yeah,
Yeah.
from what I
Hmm.
um, but Baylor's going to be tough. They got quarterback Sawyer Robertson. Um, so I think if you're Auburn, you want to play to the strengths of run the ball, play defense, keep that Baylor offense off the field, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one Friday night. Um, as well as my Michigan State Spartans are playing Friday night against Western Michigan. That's going to be a big game, and my Spartans are in a very similar situation where we're trying to get back to being competitive. Ever since Mark D'Antonio no longer there, they've been trying to find their next head coach, and we're hoping Jonathan Smith can be the guy.
Yeah. It is so hard when you're going through this period
Yeah.
with a program that has always been so tough.
Hmm.
I mean, it's disheartening not only for the fans, you in particular,
Yeah.
but for the Big Ten. It's not good for the Big Ten for Michigan State to be down. And I don't know. I mean, you know more about that program. I'm assuming they're favored for that game, aren't they?
Yeah, they're favored. They should win that one. In typical Michigan State fashion, they'll probably have a couple turnovers and get a sloppy win, closer than it should be.
Yeah. Well, the W. That's really what counts. I mean, they need to get it rolling.
Yeah. I think they've got three straight home games to start the season. So Boston College is a tough test. If we can start 3-0, then I think we play USC. If 3-0 going into that game, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah. Absolutely. But
But we'll see.
you just got to get started off good. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. And the young quarterback, Aiden Chiles, we're hoping he can develop into something. He's got a lot of potential, just got to cut down on the turnovers and the sloppy play.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um, I'm looking forward to Georgia Tech at Colorado. That
Yeah.
should be a fun game. Are you excited for that one?
Yeah. I think that could be interesting too. Georgia Tech is uh, they're thumping some heads.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not going to say they're going to win, but better take them serious.
Yeah, and that quarterback Haynes King is pretty good. I think I remember when Georgia Tech beat Florida State in the opener last year, and Haynes King played pretty well in that one. So I know they're
Yeah,
decent.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And then for Colorado, it's Deion Sanders without his sons, without Shador at quarterback, without Shiloh, and how is he going to do with a new quarterback in there? You know?
I don't know the quarterback that well that he's got, but I've heard some very good things about him.
Okay.
I think Sanders has got a good replacement. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not going to replace uh, the number one guy
Yeah.
in all of Colorado. He was just Superman, and
Yeah.
should have been drafted a lot earlier than he was. But uh,
Absolutely.
they can't replace him. But I understand this guy is pretty good. Um, my question would be the defense
Yeah.
without Hunter.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true. They lost a lot. They lost receivers, quarterback, their best
yeah.
corner. You know, Shiloh Sanders, one of the best safeties. So we'll see how well they did. Dion did at replacing the talent. But this is a good tough test to start the season. Caden Salter is the new quarterback. They've been saying they need to run the ball and stay balanced and take some of the pressure off the quarterback. Be a better running team this year.
Yeah, I think Dion understands that. You know,
Yeah.
he's not got the firepower that he had before.
Yeah.
Uh, I would hope that Dion is a smart enough coach to realize he's got to play to his talent.
Hmm.
So I think he'll adjust, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah. Former Colorado Buff Chad Brown is on the radio call for this game, and he's going to be on our show weekly this season. So we're excited for that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a big friend of the show. We've had him on like 10 times, so we're excited. And
Fantastic.
he always does a great job calling the games. Um, how about Friday night? Two teams that have already played. They're playing their second games already. UNLV at Sam Houston. UNLV, like we said, avoided a scare, but there's a good chance they can get to 2-0 on Friday night.
Yeah, and I think they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing a team that lost,
Yep.
so they ought to be pretty confident.
Yeah, get that bad taste from an Idaho State game out of their mouth. Take this game seriously and get a big win. Get to 2-0.
Yep. Yeah, I think they probably will.
And then Saturday, a whole slate of games. How about noon kickoff? Number one at number three, Texas at Ohio State. I can't wait for this matchup.
I mean, what a start. I mean, can you imagine? Obviously, my numbers has Texas on top to start with also.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I got Ohio State I think they're number 3.
Hmm.
And that's a toss up.
Yeah.
They're playing at Ohio State. So that's a big plus for them.
That's
Um,
a,
man, it's going to
so,
be a battle.
yeah. And I can't wait. I haven't seen much of Arch Manning, but I'm going to be watching his game closely. I'm a big fan. I mean, you you telling me you got a Manning
Yeah,
with escapability, some athletic ability, and I mean he looks really good. He looks the part, and I'm excited to see how he does at Texas.
yeah. I personally think he's superior to his brothers for sure.
That's crazy to
Um,
think about.
I think this guy is fantastic.
Yeah,
He showed it last year when he just played partially
yeah,
how good he was. So,
yeah.
um, but I don't know if he's played against this caliber of defense. So
It's
could
cool.
be.
it's funny to hear people talk about. It's like they're like it's a Manning with like swag. You don't see that.
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, true.
I saw a video of Arch Manning like in the hood with like a bunch of black guys, and he's like, "What's up, guys?" Like
Yes,
it's so cool to see. Like Peyton could never, Eli could never. You know?
yeah, for sure. I'm pulling for him. I hope he does great. Um, of course, Ohio State is just going to be tough again, so
Yeah,
they're going to be vying for the Big Ten again.
it's a
So
tough test too at the shoe at Columbus. I mean, it doesn't.
yes,
And if he can go in, if Texas can go in there and get that win, that's just gonna, that's gonna make them for real right off the bat.
yes, no question about it.
Who's Ohio State starting at quarterback?
I
Oh,
don't recall right offhand.
I'm gonna look that up real quick because I thought I heard about it, but I forgot. Julian Sayin. I don't know much about him.
No, I know nothing about him. I haven't
Yeah.
really heard hardly anything. I mean, that's
So,
the biggest concern is the quarterback.
yeah, we're gonna learn a lot about both these teams week one.
I think so too. Yes.
Yeah. If you had to make a prediction, who would you take in this game? Texas, but it's on the road too.
Yeah, I don't think the road is enough.
Yeah,
I think Texas has got the firepower, and
yeah,
they have the leader.
yeah. I agree. I think Texas wins that. And yeah, I don't know anything about Julian Sand either, so it's a good opportunity for him. Um, I love this matchup. Number 8 Alabama at Florida State. That's going to be a fun one as well.
I think so too. Again, you got a new questionable quarterback for Alabama.
Yeah, Ty
And
Simpson. Do we know much about him?
no,
Yeah,
no, we really don't.
yeah.
He's played a little bit, but he's a mystery. I mean, if Alabama doesn't have a superstar quarterback, they're doomed.
Yeah.
Every year for about 10 years, they have been great because they had a superior quarterback
Mm-hmm.
that won game after game after game by himself.
Yeah.
And they're not going to have it this year. I mean, this guy, um, unless, for some reason he's wearing a cape under something that we didn't see, going to be tough for Alabama.
Well, and I
Um,
like the new Florida State quarterback, that Thomas Castellanos.
yeah,
He was really I liked him at Boston College. He gives me like Kyler Murray vibes a little bit.
yeah,
And
interesting. Yeah.
Florida State, imagine how quickly Florida State could be feeling themselves again. All they need is this win right here. If they can pull this one off, they'll be feeling like they're on top of the world again, just like that.
Yeah, if they're not pumped and ready for this ball game,
Yeah,
then just forget the whole season.
yeah,
Really, I mean, this is their opportunity to finally be recognized,
yep,
and Alabama, I think, is vulnerable.
yeah. I don't know why I've got a little bit of a Florida State fan in me. Like they're not my number one team, but I root for them and like to see them competitive. And I'm going to be rooting for them in this matchup. At least keep it competitive. And if you can win this one, Florida State will be feeling so good about themselves. You know?
Yeah, if they don't win, at least make a game of it.
Yes. Show
Yes,
you
I
show
agree.
that you can stay on the same field with them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Um, I mean, so many good games on Saturday. How about number 9 LSU at number 4 Clemson? I mean, another great matchup.
I mean, that's just an extreme matchup,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's like, wow, that is just so big. I
and
mean,
that's a great coaching matchup too. That goes back to Notre Dame Clemson as well.
yeah, yes,
Brian Kelly against Dabo.
yes, that's true. Um, I mean, I think Clemson has got their legs back under them now, and
Hmm.
uh, LSU has struggled. Um, I think that could be a very good ball game. I wouldn't be surprised to see Clemson win that one.
Yeah, such a tough place to go on the road and win at Clemson.
Yeah,
Dabo's going to have them fired up. It's been like a couple down years for Clemson a little bit, right? They're trying to get back on top.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think he finally I think that Bo finally went into the portal and
Hmm.
started utilizing some value.
Yeah.
Finally, I mean he was not willing to do that, and I think he realizes that's what cost him.
Yeah.
So
Well, when they were at their prime, he constantly had the best roster. He had so much talented rosters.
yeah,
So you got to get back to that. I agree with you. I think Clemson wins in a hard fought battle. Clemson wins by like 3 points.
yeah, I think they'll win by single digit. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, how are you feeling about? Do you think Michigan, uh, New Mexico at Michigan? You think Michigan wins that one easily? You think Michigan can is going to be good this year? How are you feeling about Michigan going into the season?
I think Michigan's going to be good, but I don't think elite.
Yeah,
But I don't see them losing to New Mexico.
yeah, they should win that one
Yeah, that shouldn't really be that difficult. I
at
don't.
home. Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
just
they
see. I
should.
mean, Michigan's got to build something up. It's not like it's been the last couple of years.
Yeah, and then they on top of it, they've got all those sanctions and all those issues they're dealing with.
Yeah, yeah, they're hurting.
Suspended coach and all that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Sometimes I think there's a little bit of bias toward that
Yeah,
program. You
yeah.
know, kick them down as much as you can. It's like I think you've done enough. I mean, really.
They're still trying to punish him for Jim Harbaugh. Meanwhile, Harbaugh's in the NFL, not worrying about any of us.
Yeah, he's just having a good time. Yeah, that's so true.
um, Georgia State at number 21, Ole Miss. I talk about this game because our guy, friend of the show, Hugh Jackson, is the new offensive coordinator for Georgia State, the Panthers. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
rooting for him, rooting for Georgia State. But this is a tough one at Ole Miss.
Oh yes.
How
Yeah.
how is Ole Miss looking in the SEC? Are they going to be good this year? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. They're going to
Yeah,
be. You got to reckon with them. Yes.
because I know
I
they're
mean, every
replacing. They
year,
don't have Jackson Dart anymore.
right? Yeah, but I don't know. The coach is pretty good at pulling in the talent that he needs at quarterback,
Yeah,
and I mean, I'm really quite surprised that Ole Miss hasn't really broken through.
yeah.
I'm really surprised.
Looks like Austin Simmons is going to be the starter.
Is that who it is? I don't know who that is.
Me neither. But get through week one, we'll be a lot more familiarized, and then week two, week three, we'll get to know these teams better and better. Can't wait to watch all these games. Big one on Saturday night, Hawaii at Arizona. We talked about Hawaii's 1-0 at Arizona, though. This should be a fun game in the Pac-12.
Yeah, we're going to see if Hawaii is really any good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they won their first game, but that was against Stanford. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's not Arizona. So
That should be a good
I
one.
think,
Yeah, see if Hawaii's for real. Imagine if Hawaii wins that, gets a 2-0.
oh my gosh, it would be huge.
Yeah,
It would be huge. I mean, I just don't think that's going to happen. But
yeah. I'm kind of rooting for it though. I'm gonna watch just to see.
yeah, yeah, I'd like to see him do it too. But
Yeah,
um,
tough
that's
game.
that's a tough game for him.
Yeah. Um, Utah versus UCLA in the Rose Bowl. That'll be very interesting.
Yes.
I don't know much about either of these two teams going into this year, but we're going to find out a lot about them in this one.
Yeah, both of them were pretty bad last year.
Yeah.
And Utah was a complete flop from what they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I just think that Whittingham's going to get them back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really think so.
Last year.
Yeah. So I think Utah will win that ball game.
Okay. And then two games on Sunday. I'm looking forward to these matchups. Virginia Tech versus South Carolina. Have you seen much of Lenora Sellers? There's a ton of hype around Lenora Sellers about being drafted super high next year going into the NFL and about potentially being a Heisman candidate this year at South Carolina. Are you seeing that?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of positive vibes about South Carolina now.
Nice. I would
Yeah.
like to see South Carolina competitive for sure.
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they will be.
nice. I know.
Just we need
John
another
Abraham.
Southeast Conference team to mess the things up.
Yeah, and they haven't had a quarterback in so long, so this will be fun.
Yes.
Yeah. John Abraham, another friend of the show, practically a co-host for us, and he's South Carolina alum, so I know he's going to be excited. Will
Yeah,
we have him on
they,
weekly this year?
yeah, they could surprise everybody.
Yeah. Looking forward to that matchup. And then the game I know you're excited for, I'm excited for, number 6 Notre Dame at number 10 Miami. Can't wait for this matchup. I know you're excited.
Man, the huge games this first week is
Yeah,
amazing.
so many.
It's going to shake up things so much. Yeah. Um, man, Notre Dame has been knocking and knocking and knocking, and they just can't get that door to drop down.
Yeah, so
And,
close.
it's so close, and they do have it the stuff they need this year.
Hmm.
Even with the new quarterback, they man, the rest of the team is so solid.
And there's been a lot of hype about this quarterback. I've been hearing Notre Dame fans talking about him for 2, 3 years now. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of hype around him.
yeah. It's
So
just
I'm excited.
when they don't play, you don't know.
Yeah, and it's a tough test. First game at Miami on the bright
Yeah,
light.
yeah. He's going to have to rely on the whole team. Don't try
Yeah.
to be a hero. You know, no, I don't know. I don't know. I think some people really believe that Miami's the got the guys to do it this year. They've improved a lot,
Yeah.
but
Well, the best friend for CJ Carr is what Jeremiah Love, right? The running back.
yeah, yeah,
Feed him a lot. If you can get him to go for, 150 and a couple touchdowns, that would help a lot.
yeah. I just want their defense. I want Notre Dame's defense to just stop
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
and not put it on the quarterback's shoulders.
I know Notre Dame lost their defensive coordinator. Did they replace him?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know who that would be.
I'm looking that up right now. I want to see who the new DC is. Because I know Al Golden's with the Bengals now.
Yeah, I mean that's big. That's big. I mean
They're,
he's got the nucleus all set, but man,
Chris Ash is the new defensive coordinator. Mike Denbrock is the offensive coordinator. Um, and then Carson Beck is the Miami quarterback. What, what
yes,
what's your thoughts on Carson Beck? For me, I liked him at Georgia, but there's something about him that I don't think he's elite. I think he's good, but not elite.
yeah, and I don't know. I think maybe that's why he left Georgia because he's not the elite. He may not have made uh,
Yeah,
the spot. He might not have taken the spot.
yeah,
I think he just went where he knew he was going to play
yeah.
and where they needed a good. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah,
He played well.
yeah, he's good. He's not Cam Ward though. I think he's
No.
a little bit of a downgrade there.
Yes, I agree.
So it's going to be very interesting. I know Miami lost some players. Brett. Some good players in the draft and all that. So I'm excited. I'm interested to see what Miami looks like. They're at home. It's a big, tough game. It's the old Catholics versus convicts rivalry.
Yeah, my daughter was there for that one live. She
It
loved.
was funny.
She
This
even
off
got she even got the shirt and everything. I mean,
does she still have it? That'd be a cool,
if
cool
she
thing to
does, it's
pull.
in storage somewhere. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. She might have. It'd be a good thing to pull out, wouldn't it?
That'd be a good one to bust out for this game. Would be wearing that
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah,
It was so fun this off season. I got the privilege to interview Ricky Waters, who played in
yeah,
those games, and
yeah, yes,
um, he's like, I
yeah,
kind of felt bad about the nickname. He's like, I didn't want to be calling the Miami players convicts, but that was such a great rivalry.
yes.
Yeah,
Well, that was the press, so I mean, that wasn't school or you know
that, that
that
was
came
the
through.
students that made that one up.
Yeah, it
But
stuck.
how are you feeling? Do you think Notre Dame's going to go in there and get this win?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I do.
and that
I
would
feel pretty
be such a
confident.
big win to propel them going forward.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. My concern is the next game, but I don't want them to flop the next game.
who they play after Miami? I'm
Um,
I'm looking that up right now too.
yeah, I'd have to look it up right up. Yeah, I
Texas
had,
A&M
huh?
at home against Texas A&M.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
see, so they can't they can't lose that one.
they got
And
a tough schedule this year.
oh yeah,
Wow.
but they're all winnable games.
Yes, and if you win them, your ranking's going to be super high, super quick.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't want them to win one and then lose the next one and then have to fight their way back.
Yeah,
Although it wouldn't be like losing to Northern Illinois. I mean, it wouldn't really be a crushing loss because A&M's pretty good.
yeah, you could bounce back from that one.
Yeah,
And a lot of those are all big games to start the season. A decent amount of them at home. You win those, it's going to get a lot of attention, a lot of national favor and intrigue early. If you win those big games.
yeah. You got to build the confidence,
Hmm.
and then keep it rolling for sure.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
So that'll be a lot of fun following them in all those games. And it's starting with at Miami on Sunday night. And then Monday night, TCU at North Carolina, the debut of Bill Belichick as the Tar Heels head coach. I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah, everybody is interested in that particular
Yeah.
game. Everybody, only because of one person, but yeah, everybody wants to see this one.
Bill Belichick and his young girlfriend.
Young is not the word. I mean, that's a spread that uh, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
It must be nice. That's all I gotta say. It must be nice.
Well, where there's money.
Yep. Well, with the benefits of that come some headaches as well. So,
Yeah, true.
but
Yeah, well,
no, I mean, yeah.
I I think TCU will probably win the ball game. I don't think that
Okay.
having a new coach with that caliber is going to work right away.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time for him to. They got to give him some time.
It it would be good to see. I think it'd be good for college football though if North Carolina can become a threat and be a good team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too. And I don't know if he can apply his philosophy with these young kids.
Hmm.
It might just work. I think that's the mystery. I mean, is
Yeah.
it a fit or not?
Yeah. Well, the thing that I think works to his benefit is his coaching style. He preaches fundamentals,
Yeah,
protect the football, no turnovers. He simplifies it, dominate the trenches, don't make mistakes, simple stuff like that.
yes,
All the trick plays and throw it all over the field. I think he's going to simplify it for the kids.
yeah. And TCU now, they're nothing great either. I mean, that's
Yeah.
why this is
It's a
an
winnable
interesting
game,
ball
I
game
think.
because neither one of them are highly touted
Yeah.
for this year.
Yep.
So if North Carolina is going to start off good, this is the team to do it with.
Yeah, and if they start out 1-0, if they win that game, the national media is going to be all over them and just hyping them up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
And I mean, that will just build his program.
yeah. Let's see here. I want to see who they play after that. At Charlotte in week 2, Richmond, and then at UCF, and then Clemson. So if they can beat TCU, they could get out to a pretty good start. I feel like 3-0 potentially, and then play Clemson. So it could be interesting if they can find a way to win this one. They could get out to a decent start.
Yeah. Again, it's still a mystery of what's going to happen there. I mean, I don't, I don't see them beating Clemson, but
Yeah,
uh, to get out there 3-0 would be huge for them.
yeah, and just the hype going into that game, but it'll
Yeah.
be interesting for sure. And a lot of unanswered questions going into week 1, and we can't wait to find it all out. I mean, we'll get a lot of them answered week 1, but a long season ahead.
Yeah. And this is going to be the battle for the playoff that we all looked forward to originally. It's
Hmm.
wide open now. Nobody gets a guaranteed spot or a bye
Yeah.
that just because you win a conference.
Hmm.
Well, so now it's based on your ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're in if you win the conference, but you don't get a bye.
Okay.
So it makes a difference now.
Yeah.
Notre Dame can actually get a bye
Yeah.
if they're rated in the top five.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be fun to follow along all season long. And yeah, really, college football, in my opinion, is becoming more like the pros where just get into the dance, just get into the playoffs and get hot at the right time. And anything can happen. You don't have to be a 1 seed. We saw it last year
Yeah,
where lower seeds can go all the way if you play your best football at the right time of year. So,
yeah, yeah, and that's what we've been screaming ever since we had the playoff. There's not enough teams because there's some
yeah,
good teams that keep getting left out. They
yeah,
don't have an opportunity to prove to themselves to others that they belong. And I think that eventually this will expand even more.
yeah.
We'll get to probably to 16. Beyond that, I don't know. Some people have talked 24, but man, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. Some
You
people are
know,
going crazy with it. Maybe one day we'll have like a March Madness bracket.
I've heard people talking about things like that. It's
Yeah.
like let's put half the teams in there and see what happens. You can't do that and play once a week.
Yeah, you would have to like shorten the regular season to like 6 games to do that.
Yeah, and then maybe play 2 games a week.
Yeah, you can't do that. I don't think you can
No,
do that with football.
no.
24, I think, is the most you can do for a playoff.
Yeah, and I'm not really too real crazy about that. I think
Yeah,
no more than 16. I think that's enough.
I like it where it's at now. I wouldn't mess with it right
I like
now.
12. I like 12. Yeah,
Yeah. So,
but there's a
as of
couple of
right now,
teams.
going into week 1, I'm very high on Texas and Arch Manning. I think they could win it all. I think they're my favorite to win it all. But the other team I really like and I'm rooting for is South Carolina. I like that Lenora Sellers, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be rooting for them. I'd like to see them, play for an SEC championship, get into the playoffs, something like that. Who do you think is the most likely? Do you think Texas wins the Natty is the favorite or most likely? I like Arch Manning a lot.
Yeah, I think they're right now carrying the banner. Yeah, as
Yeah.
they're the team, they're the guys. They have what's necessary. Um, but you got to win the ball games. I mean, that's the thing. So yeah, I mean,
Um,
I agree. I think it's Texas also, and their opponent could be anybody.
yeah. Yeah.
The rest of it's open.
How cool would it be? I'm sure you would love to see a Texas Notre Dame national championship.
Well, I don't really care who it is against Notre Dame.
Yeah, you just want Notre Dame to win one. Yeah.
Yeah, just as long as they're playing, that's all that matters to me. Yeah, nothing biased here.
And it's a great opportunity for Marcus Freeman. He shocked everyone by going to the national championship last year, really opened a lot of eyes. Now the question is if you can do it 2 years in a row or take the next step and win one. Um, but Marcus Freeman can do a lot for his narrative and his reputation if he can go on another deep run here with Notre Dame.
Yeah, and I think he's got the players to do it.
Yeah.
They just
So,
got they just have to perform. That's what it's all about.
well, it all starts tomorrow night. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Thursday night, we're going to have a ton of great games, like we mentioned, like 17 games tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And it's just going to roll all through the weekend. So, always great having you on, Dean. And looking forward to the weekend. Going to be some great football.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it. Glad that the new season's going on its feet and running.
Yeah.
Glad it's my season.
Absolutely. It's great to have you on video for the first time as well. And let's try and do these episodes, let's do as many as we can. Enjoy the season. We'll try and get, a couple guests on, maybe a couple of former players, stuff like that. And have a fun year.
Yeah, I'll try to make myself available. That would be great. I
Yeah,
always enjoy being with you.
yeah.
It's I don't know, football. You just can't beat it.
You can't beat it. Best time of year for
It
sure.
is. Yep.
So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Have a great week, guys, and peace out.